Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The kickoff team out there getting set. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Harrison. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The run to the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Keeps the legs moving. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal and looking for the first score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And it's a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Harrison. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain, I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ogden. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dumps it to the back, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. To pound it on first down, now back to the line. The inside handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Harrison. They're bringing heat. Zings it complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Harrison. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd and very short here for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Pocket starts to collapse. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll start this drive firing. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down now after the sack. Looking for a man. It's Harrison. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. In these last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
And first down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return for midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to throw, it's Harrison. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you got... but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made after the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9
Looking downfield, it's Rivers. They're trying to get to him. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
For a first down.
Instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Keeps it himself and got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Snares it outside. It's Foster. A real mark of experience from this junior. He knew a hit was coming, and he kept those eyes downfield.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Here's the handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. You understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Trying to pound it in. He bangs his way in for the score.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They move the tight end all over. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give as they work on that clock. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that, and obviously the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Dropping back, it's Harrison. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.